Hi, I'm Peter Brunjes, an architect and artist in Santa Barbara, California. I joined the Elevate Gallery in the Cumbre Center for Creative Arts last August. I'm a painter and a sculptor, and today I'd like to take you through the creative process of creating driftwood sculpture that I create from driftwood found on the beautiful beaches here in Santa Barbara. So let's go to the beach.
My driftwood sculpture series starts here at the beach, especially in Santa Barbara, a wonderful area to collect driftwood with all the arroyos and streams and rivers dumping their load of driftwood into the ocean. And after a storm like we just had, especially, the beach is littered with driftwood of all shapes, sizes, colors, forms, textures. I come down and grab what I can and take it back to the studio for the next step.
Working outdoors because of the materials, natural materials, and the dirt and dust that I work with. I'm cleaning things up and working with them, drilling, blowing them off constantly. And so I work on this. I have my driftwood available over here, collection, and I work on my table here with all my tools, charades, whatever I need, and put together sculpture piece by piece, and glue it and nail it or screw it, and I'm all set. Okay, so now we're at Elevate Gallery in the Cumbre Mall in Santa Barbara, where I display my paintings and driftwood sculptures on this wall here. And today we'll concentrate on a few driftwood sculptures I'll take you through in detail. This is my first driftwood sculpture completed in the studio, and it's very gestural in nature. It suggests movement and strength and characteristics of a horse, and very unique pieces of driftwood were used and assembled to create a form that is suggests life and soul. This is the second sculpture I created in my studio of driftwood that epitomizes a dog with the long jaw, the single ear, and the tail, made up of 16 pieces of driftwood joined together with finished screws and a little glue here and there. But each piece of driftwood is unique and adds to the whole composition, piece by piece, as it's built, constructed, usually with a torso type piece first, and appendages added to that, and then detailed pieces to flesh it out and add more interest and form. This is a smaller piece made up of more delicate pieces of driftwood. It's a wonder they made it through the surf to end up on the sculpture, and they're assembled together similar fashion to the other sculptures, but only with pegs of wood and glue, in this case no screws. And it has the form of a horse somewhat. I call it Noble Steed 2, one of a series. I should note that all the pieces of driftwood are cleaned before they're brought into the studio and any loose materials removed. But they're not modified or cut or polished, sanded in any way prior to being assembled. There is an exception to this, is a few pieces I found that are so expressive in their native form, and larger pieces that they're not assembled, they are just sanded and carved to bring out their natural form and beauty. The first is a nice chunk of eucalyptus that was suggesting its form to me on the beach, and back in the studio was carved and sanded and sealed to bring out the natural patina of the old wood. Who knows how long this has been thrashed by the surf and washed around on the gravel and cobbles of the beach to develop this particular form and coloration. The second sculpture in this series is a remnant of a tree branch that I set on a pedestal to express its iconic form and streamlined marine mammal shape, and even very strongly suggests a whale or dolphin. So hopefully that gives you a good feeling for my creative process, and I better get back to the beach and collect more driftwood for the next series.